play this 10-10 monstrosity in Standard right now. And coming this spring, you can drop him as easily as turn 4 or 5. Maybe turn 3 if you're super lucky. The card is Progenitus, and it is a massive beater. It's got protection from everything. If it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Progenitus and shuffle it into its owner's library instead. It's a legendary creature, Hydra Avatar, 10-10, protection from everything. You get this thing on the board, your opponent is done. And with a bunch of cards that are in Standard right now, and some cards coming out in a couple of months, you can just drop this thing on the battlefield without worrying about this giant wall of mana cost up here. And before I let you know these cards, make sure you're following along and let me know if you want to try some of these shenanigans. The current Standard way to do this is with Kona Rescue BC right here. He costs 4, and he is a legendary creature from Duskmourn. It says at the beginning of your second main phase, if Kona is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. In theory, you would have to attack with Kona normally to get him tapped, but there's lots of other ways to be tapping down your creatures, including the station mechanic from Edge of Eternities. You can also utilize this little guy, Gene Pollinator right here, to tap an untapped permanent you control and add 1 mana, thus using him to tap down Kona so you can drop Progenitus on the battlefield. But we have a new way to drop Progenitus onto the battlefield, which doesn't require a creature to be tapped in order to do it. We have World War Hulk. It is a saga from the new Marvel set that says the next red or green creature spell you cast this turn can be cast without paying its mana cost. So you ramp as hard as you possibly can, and then you drop this onto the battlefield, and then you can cast Progenitus for free. The nice thing about this is redundancy in your Standard deck, because you're going to be running a couple Konas, but you can also run a bunch of World War Hulks in order to drop that giant Progenitus that's going to smack down your opponent and win you those silly Standard games. So let me know, are you going to try out casting Progenitus in Standard? I think it's silly and I might just try it. Follow along for more. Cheers.